Hi friends, welcome to Lying Around Sewing. We are getting ready to leave for Omnicon in Cooksville, Tennessee. It is 6 a.m. right now, and we have a little less than a 2-hour drive, but no time change, thankfully. So we should be getting there around 8 o'clock-ish. As you can see, the sun is not all the way up yet. So let's get on the road, and I'll try to film some more of like what I'm expecting when the lighting is a little better. See you there. Hi friends, we are back. I just locked myself in my car. We are currently getting gas. I think we're like 15 minutes away, if that. And the lighting is still like, I'm facing the sun and I have my visor down. So this is the best we got right now. But the whole drive, I was just like, man, I really hope there's a Dunkin. I really need a Dunkin. And I need gas. So I really hope there's a Dunkin close to a gas station. And I came around this corner and I was like, we're not going to find one because we're so close to the convention. It's going to be like right there. Came around this corner at this light. There's a gas station and then there's a Dunkin right here. So we're going to get some Dunkin. Not sure what I want to get yet because I really like their Energizer things. But technically, that's an energy drink, I think. So I'm not supposed to drink those. So I'll probably just get like a small coffee and some of those cream cheese bites that are so good. I love them. But yeah, let me just give you a quick rundown. Again, this is Omnicon in Cooksville, Tennessee. I believe it's on the Tennessee Tech campus. We did this one back in May or June, and it was pretty good for like a one-day event, but they did already do an event earlier this year. I think it was close to the summer, so maybe, I think it actually might have been in April. So maybe there'll be more people on campus. Maybe more people will be Christmas shopping. But as we learned from Danville Comic-Con, we probably are going to get the same kind of people that were at the event in April. So they've seen my stuff and they might not buy as much stuff since there was already an event earlier in the year. I'm hoping that this one is different. I would really like some really good sales, but I don't know what to expect. I would love to make 500 is the minimum goal. I think we just made that last time, but I really like 500 for a one day if I don't have to drive very far. I think that's a good profit as long as the table's not too much. And this one was like $50, I think, 50 or 60. I will let you guys know. All right, here. I will clarify right here what it is. But yeah, I'm gonna go get some Dunkin. So here's what we got. We had lots of help coming in, so that's very nice. But my wheel, I don't know if I have too much. My wheel started like swiveling. But we're ready to set up. This is my table. This is the peppermint from Dunkin. I didn't want this much coffee, but it is very good. It'd probably be really good warm, but I wanted cold. So, all right, let's get set up. We're all set up. I will show you guys the booth, but first, in that clip before, I was gonna say there's supposed to be a hole next to my table, so that the whole like square can get in and out easily. I'll include a picture. But the table is at the corner now, and the hole is at the other end, which is fine. I didn't put my backdrop up for this reason because it kind of would have boxed us in more, and I don't really need it with a table space. But I just feel bad because the table, they had two tables, and they're supposed to be like connected in a corner, and now they've separated the two tables. It seems like they're doing okay. I haven't heard them say anything, but I was just I tried to ask before to see, and they did try to come and move it, but because there is a pillar, the way that's set up, it interferes with how the table, like, you know, it's like a puzzle. And because that pillar is there, you can't move this table because then it blocks off the whole entrance. So they figured it out. They got it to work. They seem happy. It's not my problem, not my business. So, but that was the quick little clip that I was showing off my coffee. I was gonna say something, but it was dead silent in here, and I like was echoing. So I'm like, we won't talk about it right now. But let me show you the setup. Okay, once again, the entrance is over there. I was here earlier this year, and now we're just right over here. So I have the Has-Been claw machine. That we're testing this. I do think I'm gonna switch this to grab bags for Columbus just for spacing reasons. And I figured kids like to play this, and I don't really want kids winning Has-Been characters for obvious reasons. So I think grab bags is a good idea. But for this, since this is on a college campus, we'll try out the claw machine. And I do have the space because look at this. It's a 10-foot table. This is like a lunch table. So this part right here I don't love, but I'm running out of like room. So we put possums, Animal Crossing characters. We got little Kirby's over here. And I am gonna do the accessory thing again, but I'm just gonna, when people buy a Kirby, be like, do you wanna pick a free accessory? We did put our free Pokemon card up with the business card, and we do have the 2 sticker trays up again. It looks like so empty over on this side, but down to 2 mystery bags, so I do want to try to make some more soon. We have our little plushie wall. We have the keychains. Magikarp's up there. Oh, also Splatoon is over here too. Squeakoids, cryptids. We do have all 3 of the Sanrio that I have made so far. Lethal Company, Link hats, and then here's the beanies that we have. Our shirts, bucket hats, all 3 colors, and then here is our long Scooty hats. And I just have the character hats up. I don't even have the ponies, just these guys up right now because I didn't want to put my backdrop off like I said. But also didn't want to worry about the ponies and like finding space for the original character designs too. So this is what we're working with. It's 9:20 right now. It's 9:40 right now, so we have about 20 minutes, which is good. I'm very excited. It lets me get a bathroom break, chill out for a minute, make sure my credit card reader is connected, and then kind of organize behind the table a little bit. And then any extra time I have, I'm gonna go ahead and start sewing some pink Kirby's because I think I only have 1 pink Kirby done. But other than that, I think I have other stuff to work on, but that's the main one that I want to make sure that I have done as a backup. All right, we are open. I'm working on some Kirby's, and I've had several people, like other artists, already come up and talk to me, and they're all so nice. I don't have a lot of Tennessee conventions. I guess this one's technically it, and then I did that one like close to Pigeon Forge. That was kind of like meh. So, but this one's not far from Kentucky, and I do a lot of Kentucky conventions. But I will be at the Fanboy Knoxville in Knoxville, Tennessee next year. So we're adding some Tennessee. I would like to do a KaiCon. Bethany and I went to that one like 2018, I think, and I would like to sell at it. I know it's not like huge, but it is the one that the Tennessee people go to. That and like MTAC, but MTAC is very hard to get into, but it's a really good one to attend. And that one is in Nashville. Also, my cream cheese bagel bites that I get, they were cold. Like, the outside was warm, but the inside was still, like, cold. Luckily not, like, frozen, because I assume that they are made and they freeze them, and then they throw them in some kind of, like, microwave or something. And, yeah, I was able to eat one, But the first one I got had a really weird smell. Not like that it was bad, but more of like a mechanical smell, if that makes sense. Like a microwave oven, something like that. And so I ate a few bites of that, and I was like, okay, let's see if the other one's any better, because you only get 2 for like $3, which is crazy. But the second one was better, and I was able to eat the whole one. So then I went back to the first one that I tried, and I was like, nope, I can't. So I was kind of disappointed with my bagel bites this morning, but I needed some kind of food. So we'll probably have to get lunch early today. Okay, here's an extra pink Kirby done. I used like all my white grids to build like the fortress that is the wall of my table. Usually I use the gray grids to do hats, but I was like, there's no sense in using different ones if I can make them all with the white. And I can, and I did, but I don't have like the shelving that I usually do behind my table so that I can store things and like separate them behind my table. So it's kind of just like unorganized behind the table, but I left my wagon together so that I can put my bags and it's like easy to grab and I don't have to like bend over and like get under my table. I'll show you guys. So here's my wagon right here, and then I do have like 2 of the bags under there, but that one is hats, and so I don't really plan on grabbing anything out of there. And then this one is plushies that I might have to grab out of there. And then we have hats and the shirts in the bag for the wagon. And then we have the suitcase right here. But yeah. And then this is my unorganized table behind here. This bag is filled with Kirby's, and then we got the Kirby's accessories. We just sold a Magikarp hat. We're 20 minutes in, and we're just 5 away from table, so yay! 30 minutes in, and we've made back table, which is $50. I also got the 3 pink Kirby's done that I had, and then now we are working on a Pikmin bucket hat. I forgot that I do flowers with the yellow color, and then red I do the leaves, but I already embroidered these on like the machine and like cut them out. And then when I was sewing them, I was like, this yellow and the green doesn't look right. But they're just gonna have leaves this time. But if someone orders on Etsy, then I'll change out for the flower. But I was sewing these last night actually while watching the Mike Tyson Jake Paul thing, boxing match or whatever. I only watched it because Joey and Ed were on Discord and like they were streaming it, and I was like, I got FOMO because the whole Facebook was like everyone being like, Netflix is crashing, we're crashing Netflix, like this is awful, and blah blah blah, and just talking about it. And I was like, I feel like if I want to stay up to date, I gotta watch this. But I mean, I'm sure everyone that watched it also felt underwhelmed, so but I watched it. Yay! Thank you. Yeah, and you get a free accessory with every Kirby purchase. We have like little hats like that, inner tubes, hammers. Yes, the Korok. Yeah, I was here in April. Is that when the little, the like pop culture fest one? Good to see you. Are you selling here too, or? Okay, nice. I have to come look around. Okay, I had to run and do a food run because I'm starving, but sales are going good. It's very busy. They have a Chick-fil-A and a Witch sandwich downstairs. It looked like they had some other places, but this is what's open on the weekends. Sorry, climbing all these stairs. I should have took the elevator, but I couldn't find it on the very bottom floor. But yeah, sales are going good. I'm going to eat. To put some Mothman. I need to get more Kuromi and cinnamon roll stickers too. Let's see. Am I missing 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9? Okay, all the evolutions. Flareon just kind of got pushed over. Make sure all of these have at least 2. I think Evie has 2. I need to put some more small fry. Oh, no, come back. Someone came and bought 2 small fry. Hello. Hi. Yeah, what color are you thinking?
Yellow.
Yellow?
Do you take card?
Yeah, we can do card. All right, 1 bucket hash. It's gonna be 30. You can tap or insert, or okay. Perfect. It's okay. It doesn't stay together well. You can remove it. No worries. I promise it is not your fault. It was probably already hanging on by a thread. Do you want a receipt?
No, thank you.
All right, you're good to go. Thank you. Hi.
This is so cute.
Oh, thank you.
I love everything that's here. But I do want to get 2 beanies.
Yeah. Which ones are you taking?
I get the Omnicon one and then the water bag one.
You got it. That Umbreon is my last one. I'll unhook it for you if you want to like grab it. All right. And do you want to do cash or card?
Card, please.
Card. No problem. 2 beanies is going to be 40. And you can tap or insert whenever. Perfect. You can take your card out. Sorry. Would you like a receipt?
Yes, please.
Perfect. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Have a great time. Oh, if you want a business card too, so you can remember me.
Yes. Thank you.
Have a good time. Hello. You look great. I missed it, but the lights went out. It wasn't pitch black in here because there's lots of lights, but it's pretty cool looking. And they were like, remain calm. But the cosplay contest does start at 1, so in like 5 minutes. And I actually prefer cosplay contests to start earlier in the convention than like an hour before closing because everyone usually leaves right after the cosplay contest. So this is nice that it's at 1 and there's plenty of other time for people to stay and come and look around. Totally accidentally charged someone 15 for the Lethal Company guy instead of 20, but that's okay. He got a sticker too, so I just like blinked and thought I've had him at 15 before, but most of the time they've been at 20. But that's just I flip-flop the plushies around in the basket sometimes, and I forget where they're actually supposed to be. But at least I didn't overcharge. Also, we got some snacks. They do have free snacks and water here. So this is some cheese Ritz bites. I'm also running out of things to sew. I've probably sewed together like 6 Kirby's since we've been here, and it's been pretty busy. It hasn't been dead by any means. But I don't have any feet for the orange Kirby, so I'm just gonna sew its arms on. And then I have this little Kirby where the cheeks got messed up, and I put the arms and stuff on it. Like I didn't attach them, but I like held it up. But it doesn't really look like a Kirby. It looks more like the things from Stardew that a lot of people have told me that I should make, and I want to make them. They're like the Jibos or something like that. I do want to make some, and this is kind of what this looks like, so maybe I can use it. But this is what my dongos looked like, and then people told me I should make them into Kirby's, and so that's what started the whole making Kirby's. But this is what my dongos used to look like. All right, it's already 2:20 and it is flown by. We opened at 10. I don't know if I said that. And then we can start packing up at 5, but it does go till 6. So I'm just gonna see how the crowd is. If there's still quite a lot of people walking around, I'll stay till 6. I'm not too worried about it. And then I'll probably just stop and get food. There's a really good crepe and boba place, like right down the road. But last time I went, that's where everyone else went afterwards, and they don't have like a drive-thru or anything. So I had to go in, and it was probably an extra 30 to 45 minutes before I actually got on the road. Hello. So I thought it was about to start dying down, but I just had 3 back-to-back beanie purchases, and then person bought 2 Kirby's, so it's not dying down yet. But it is 2:30, so not long after I just checked in, but it definitely picked up. Someone played my husband claw machine, and if you haven't seen it, here's what Alistair looks like. They did win an Alistair. Unfortunately, he was the first one I made, and he was also the most difficult, so I had to make him several times. So there are like 3 Alistairs, I think, and the other ones have like 2, so he is more of a chance. Not anymore though, now we're even. But yeah, somebody played, yay! But my plan for Columbus though is to do mystery bags, and I'm gonna get, I think, red bags that aren't see-through and have like a little sticker on the front of it. I meant to say earlier too, but I had so many things to say. We passed what we made back in April at that other event. It was called Pop Culture Fest, I think. A couple people have also called it like Pop Flea Market. But yeah, we made 533 at that one, and we are, last I totaled 542. So I wait until the whole page like fills up before I total. But we've had 5 more orders since then, so we could be getting close to 600. Lethal Company stuff is still popular, which I'm happy about. I sold so far 3 of the Loot Bug keychains, and I'm so happy because I think before I'd only sold maybe 1. I haven't really been to a big convention since then, so I wasn't sure how they were going to do, but I thought that they were really cute and I was really excited about them. So I'm glad that they are popping off here. We sold 2 Lethal Company guys. I only had 2 orange and then I have 1 blue, but no one really wants the blue suit guy. And then we sold a couple stickers of the Lethal Company. Other than that, beanies have been doing good. I only had 1 of a couple, like only had 1 Magma beanie, 1 Umbreon beanie, 1, I thought there was another one, oh, Pochita beanie. So I definitely need to restock beanies for GalaxyCon Columbus. But stay tuned till the end, because I do want to let you guys know what my most popular item was and what my least popular item was. So stay tuned. I'll let you guys know. We've sold 1 t-shirt too, so yeah. All right, it is like 5:17. A couple of people are already starting packing up, but I would say like half the people are still chilling. Hello, welcome back. All right, so yeah, some people are packing up, but it is only 5:20 right now. But they said we can start packing up at 5, or we can wait and it completely closes at 6. So I'm kind of just probably gonna do like an in-between, because I still have a couple of people that are coming and like talking. And then we did have a sale maybe like 10 minutes ago, so I'm not ready to pack up just yet. Plus I'm hoping that I'll be able to like pull my car around, so I don't have to load it as far. But yeah, I'm trying to decide if I'm going to do that before I start packing up or after. But there is plenty of people here that could watch my stuff if I needed. If I got everything packed up and I was like, hey, can you just like watch this? I think that's what I did last time. They helped me pack it down to like the load-in area, and then someone just stayed there with it until I pulled my car around. So we could do that again. Oh, but I wanted to show off some things I've been working on. I'm working on a how do you say it? Usahana, I think, from Sanrio. Usahana. Someone requested it, and I fell in love when they showed it to me. This is probably my favorite Sanrio character, and I also don't feel like it gets enough love. But look how cute! So I definitely want to make stickers. And then I started doodling a Turbo Granny cat from Dunkin. Hopefully we can get it for GalaxyCon, because I do feel like that's going to be pretty popular. I would love to do anything from Arcane, which I have Poros, but they're not really in Arcane, but I think I do want to make some Poros. Dandadan or Dandadan, any kind of like, I would like to make a Turbo Granny cat plush as well. But yes, I think those 2 animes really popular right now. Of course, has been
maybe some has-been hats. But we'll have like 3 weeks until GalaxyCon Columbus, so I'm trying to separate my time by hats, plushies, beanies. But I'll probably work on my beanies a lot at the shop when I go in. And then like Thanksgiving week, I'm going to take the whole week off basically from the shop so that I can prep for GalaxyCon.
Hi friends, it is Monday after Omnicon and we are back, we are safe, and it went good. So I'm going to do just a quick rundown of money, of what I thought of the convention, if I would do it again, and any last thoughts on it. I want to try to do more of these closing sections. Lots of times it's like, hey, made it home, here's the final number, you know, yes or no, I do it again, see you later, I'm gonna go to bed. So I wanted to try to do a little bit more in depth and like try to take more notes just to kind of prepare myself, mostly for me when I watch these videos again in the future, to know what to expect, what sold well, and things that I can remember so that I can watch this video back again. And it's a little bit more fun than looking over my numbers like from last year. What I love about this convention is that they do have a lot of volunteers, and it's like the students in the, Alpha Psi, maybe? That's, I think, what our theater was, like our theater sorority fraternity type. But I'm not sure what theirs was technically. But in their club, basically, the volunteers were super excited to help, or like ready to help. And luckily, because we had to get out of there by 7, which I didn't know about, they had another event that they were setting up for. So they told us about like 5:50, and I was kind of already packing up by then too, because a lot of people started packing up at 5. And then when 5:30 came around, I didn't have like any sales for a while. So I was like, okay, we'll start packing up because I know I'm going to be slow. Once I had everything packed up, I put it was like a suitcase and then my wagon stacked full of all my duffel bags. And someone came right over and was like, are you ready? Do you need help like taking stuff out? And I was like, yes, actually, if you guys can like roll this down and like take the elevator and just leave it down there on the curb, I'm gonna go get my car and move it closer. And they're like, that's great, perfect. We'll have someone wait down there with your stuff. And I went, got my car, drove it, easy load in, and there was someone waiting with my stuff because I told them, I was like, if you're busy, it's fine. I don't think anyone's gonna steal it. But they have a nice little, I guess it's like the bus loop, like drop off that you can pull your car in and just park there, load your car, and we're good to go. So loadout was easy, other than me struggling physically being pregnant. I'll go into that in another vlog, or I might have already done it in like what to expect from Lying Around Sewing because of my pregnancy, because I was wore out. I don't know what it is, like setup is fine, I guess, because I can go slow and I'm not doing like as fast, like, you know, I'm like taking down, putting it in the bag. For setup, I think it's just a little bit slower. I can take my time. I usually have to pause anyway to see if I'm liking what's happening. But for tear down, usually it takes like 30 minutes. But now it's taking a little longer because my back has been hurting really bad if I'm like reaching for too long, or also the really high stuff. If I'm reaching, I feel like the baby is in my chest, like the way that I'm stretching my abs, I guess. I don't know. But yeah, like I said, I'm gonna go over all that in another vlog about how things are gonna go for future conventions until I have the baby. Then I went and I got some Cane's to eat on the way home. If you don't know what Cane's is, it's like a chicken, and they have really good like Cane's dipping sauce, which is kind of like a Chick-fil-A, Zaxby's, like basically that. And talked to Joey on the way home, and luckily, because it is deer season, I didn't see any deer. I did see one possum, didn't hit him, but he was taking his sweet time crossing the road, but he made it. All right, let's talk money. I spent $50 on this table, and as you can see, it was a nice, like, it's a lunch table. It was like 10 foot long. So I didn't have to put anything behind me. and I had enough of the grid walls to just do my all white grid. It made it a little difficult for storage behind the table, but luckily I had plenty of room because the table was so long that I didn't have to worry about getting into my neighbor's space. And I made around like $800, which is really good. That is more than I made back in April for their little, they called it a fest of something, like a flea market, like an anime flea market or nerdy flea market or something. I called it, I think, Omnicon still, and I think I also called it Pop Culture Fest. It might have been another name they were using. So if you want to check out that video, I believe it's Pop Culture Fest. The intro should say like Tennessee Tech University, and if that's it, then you found the right one. I'll also try to like link it up here. But yeah, that was really good. I think I made around 500 at the other one, and I was curious to see if this was going to bring in more, because this is their usual like convention. But they just had to postpone it because of renovations that they were doing on campus. And I was very surprised. Or not very surprised. I was surprised and happy with it. And let's look at totals. I did a quick tally. I broke it down into sections. Beanies, bucket hats, link hats are in one. Stickers, keychains, mystery bags, or like claw machine is in one. Small plushies that are like my $10 to $20, like the embroidery plushies usually. Hats, which are the bigger hats, and then shirts. And that's pretty much it. I don't do pins anymore. I don't do prints anymore. So yeah, that's basically the categories. So based off of these, I did do individual stickers for tallies. Before, I've grouped them in two because usually people just buy two. But this time I decided, since it was just a one day, I was going to do them individually. So how many stickers each one I sold. And for the stickers, keychains, mystery bags, which was the most of the items that I sold 26. So that's stickers. Keychains, I think exactly, I can tell you, I sold 3. Technically I sold 4, but I did give my table neighbor a discount because he did get one. So 4 keychains, and those were 3 loot bugs. Maybe I sold more than that. So I sold 3 loot bugs, 1 Lethal Company guy, and 1 Mothman keychain. So I actually sold 5 keychains, which is probably almost the most keychains I've sold at an event. So very good for keychains. Very excited about that because I would like to put more of them into my display. I don't want to go overboard because I do still want plushies, but it would be nice to just have a little bit of stock that I don't have to remake every time. I only had 1 claw machine play for the Has-Been Hotel claw machine, and they won an Alistair plush. So the other leftover after you take away, which that was 6, so the rest of the 20, I sold 20 stickers. That's math. The next popular item was my small plushies. So that's going to be Kirby's, which was a big one. I probably sold at least like 6, maybe more Kirby's. I sold all my Lethal Company guys. I think I only had 2 or 3 orange ones. I had 1 blue one, but nobody wants the blue one. I might have to give it away for free at an event. Ghostface, No Face, Koroks did pretty good, and Mothman. I think that was it. I actually didn't sell any Kuromis or cinnamon rolls or my melodies. People did like the free accessories with the Kirby's, which I was really excited about because I'm ready to just get rid of them for the accessories. Most people want the hats, which I don't blame them. So I only have like straw hats left, and a lot of people like the hammers. So I'm glad I don't have any hammers left. So it's mostly just umbrellas and inner tubes. So once all the hats are gone, I'll probably just toss them. So if you guys want inner tubes for anything, let me know. I just got them off of Amazon. Or maybe I'll include them with my online Kirby orders too. So then my next category that probably I didn't sell as many as the stickers and small plushies, but they probably brought in more money because they are more expensive items, and that is the beanies, bucket hats, link hats. and I sold 16 of those. So I sell my beanies for 25 a piece or 2 for 40, and usually if they have a friend or a partner with them, they usually get 2 beanies just because it's a good deal to get them for $20 a piece. Link hats, of course, are always good sellers, and then my Pikmin bucket hats did really well. I think I sold like 3 or 4, because I know I sold the red one because I only had 1 red, and I know I sold 2 yellows, and I think I also sold 2 blues. So maybe I sold 5. But yeah, so for most cost efficient, I guess, bucket hats, beanies, those brought in the most profit, I guess you could say. Whereas stickers and keychains, I sold a whole lot, but it's not as big of a price because I sell them for $3 or 2 for $5. The keychains, I make a little bit more money on them because I do sell them at $12. I'm not exactly sure how much money I have in the production cost, but that's very nice because I don't have to do anything other than put in the order and make sure everything looks good. And then the small plushies, those mostly were like $10 a piece, but I do have to do the embroidery machine. I gotta stuff them, I gotta sew them up. So I sold 1 hat, and it was a Magikarp hat. I didn't sell any of the Scooties, the long hats, which I didn't have a whole lot of them. And at the last event in April, I sold only 2. So I wasn't expecting it to go crazy. And I did sell 1 shirt. It was actually this one. I cry a little. And the lady really liked it because she's like, I haven't seen that saying before. And I was like, thank you. I came up with it on my own, and I'm hoping I need to get them on my website before, someone else steals the idea. And I mean, I guess it's not stealing, but someone thinks of the idea or sees it and tells a friend, and then a friend's like, oh, that's cute. I should put that on a shirt. Anyways, I should get my axolotls out there more. But yes, that is the rundown. That is the breakdown. I've never done that little breakdown before of what sold. So that'll be good to know when I go back and watch this video for next year or next time, because I do plan on doing this event again. It is not a far drive, and there's no time change, and the table cost is, love it. Table cost for the table size and the help, and we got snacks and we got drinks, we got water. Snacks and we got water included, is just great. It's one of my top, one-day events. It might be my favorite one-day event just because of the distance. And there's also this really good boba place. I didn't see if it was there this time because I was ready to go home, but before I stopped there. It was a really good boba and crepe place around there. And there's food right downstairs too. Last time there was a hot dog thing, but I don't know if they were there this year. Just some last minute things to throw in this. I did talk to someone that said that they had other events that is in that same room that Tennessee Tech University does. They said there's a D&D one and an oddities one, but I couldn't find any information on it. But maybe because they haven't planned stuff for next year yet. So I'm going to keep that in mind and look into it. Also, I talked to my table neighbors who were super nice and great to watch my table when I had to run into the bathroom every 30 minutes. It was probably more than that. But they were really nice. They have a little card, dice, I think gaming shop too in Tennessee. And the guy said that he would like to put some of my stuff in his store and that we could talk about that, and we exchanged contact information. So hopefully I'll get some more information about that. I'll probably reach out to him this week once everything's settled down and I'm unpacked and stuff. But that is kind of my goal for 2025, since I'm going to have to cut back conventions for the pregnancy and try to do more wholesale. But it won't really be wholesale because I'll still be making the stuff, and it's not like I'm going to have big quantities of appas or anything. But getting my stuff into stores and things like that, not all in one place, but if I have a place in Tennessee, if I have one that's an hour down the road from me, if I have one that's 2 hours down the road from me,
something like that, so that my stuff is out there and I'm still making a little bit of money since I can't go to as many conventions. That's the plan. I'll keep you guys updated on that. But at this time, that's all I have. That is the Omnicon wrap up. I really loved it. I suggest to you guys, check for your local like college events, because at least you know they have the community to back you up. They have the people, you know, they got the students, they got the teachers who are going to bring their friends and their kids. So definitely check out and see if there's any colleges near you that are doing events like that, or if you would like to do your own event at one of your colleges close by. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and I will see you guys in the next video. Bye bye!